Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the MCRGA or Make Chicken Rice Great Again show, a podcast that discusses almost anything under the sky. And today, for our first episode, we'll be talking about mental health in regards to social isolation, especially in this season of the coronavirus outbreak in Malaysia. So let's go ahead and start, man. How are you guys doing? Introduce yourself, please.
Okay, who's going first?
Anyone?
Go. Yeah. Well, I'm Shannon, unemployed engineer, and I'm dying. MCO is killing me softly.
Cool. I'm Aaron, art director, and MCU is pretty okay for me.
And my name is Bryan. I'm a marketing executive. And MCO, well, it's business as usual for work because I still work from home. And apart from that, it hasn't really changed much for my particular industry, which is, well, really fortunate for me. Really fortunate for me. So as MCO goes on, I think today we'll be talking about mental health, especially about people who are going through social isolation. So it can be anyone. If you are stuck in KL, for example, or Selangor, and you don't have any family, and maybe you're just in a room all by yourself, especially maybe it might be bigger. It might be a bigger issue for extroverts. So how do you guys suggest we fill our time and not go crazy during this MCO period that has lasted for about 3 weeks now? It's madness it's madness for some people already. It's crazy.
Craziness is bound to happen, man. That's the unavoidable fact. You will go crazy. And now I'm hearing that they're going to extend it for another 2 weeks. So, yeah. To be honest, not a good citizen. I sneak out for a drive every once in a while. I go to Tesco without purpose. So
Naughty boy,
yeah. I just do it, bro. But I do abide by the what's that? Social distancing, 1 meter away. I take my hand sanitizer. I legit have 2 hand sanitizers, one for my hands and one to disinfect whatever I buy. Yeah. And you guys saw my mom's makeshift wallet. So yeah, that's what I'm living with.
Can we see the wallet?
I have to go and take it. Wait, let me go and take the wallet.
Yeah, go and take the wallet. Okay, so hold on, guys. While our friend goes ahead and takes his wallet to show us. At least he's doing something productive with his time at home.
This is the wallet, guys. There's even branding on it. It's diamond.
Wow. Even the money is safe from coronavirus now, right, bro?
Yeah. And my old lady is balling. She has like $60. Thank you. Have a nice day.
How about yourself, Aaron? How's everything going for you? How are you keeping up with this? I mean, as I know you, you're an introvert lah, so shouldn't be too crazy. But what's your take on social distancing so far and isolation?
Like, I live with three other people, and they are all back in their aunt's place or their other places elsewhere. So I'm practically home alone. So I think it's been okay for me. I got to do a lot of stuff like stuff that I've been putting aside for too long, giving myself too many excuses not to do for a long time, like working out, cleaning up some mess in the car or in my room. So my room is now spick and span. And I think throughout the quarantine these days, I've taken the time to like learn a couple of things like cooking and brushing up my skills on After Effects and music in general. So I think the key to like not going crazy is one, I still have my job, so that helps a lot. So I still work from Monday to Fridays, 9 to 6. So that keeps me busy, keeps my mind focused on something. And yeah, the other thing is like just finding stuff that will keep you occupied for a while. Like working out really helps a lot for both your physicality and your emotional state, and also your mental state. So yeah, I would really encourage people who like are suffering at home to find something to do to keep themselves occupied in some way. Yeah.
As for me, I'm currently in Penang. I came back just before the MCO started. So what I've been doing so far, other than working from home, is binge watching TV series. Creating this podcast is one of them. So this is the first episode, and it was supposed to officially launch in July, but since that we see a need for content to maybe just keep people entertained while this MCO still continues. So yeah, learning new skills is so important. Even my father is starting his own online sort of business now on Facebook and WhatsApp. So he's starting to sell fruits just to generate some income in this period of time. So the industry is definitely changing, and buying behavior will definitely change in the future. Yeah, so prepare for that stress, I guess. Prepare for that stress, and everyone is not everyone is going to have to adjust to a new industry change, and actually just basically new change towards how things are going to be done post movement control order. Yes.
Yeah, I heard the next
Yeah.
6 months is going to be hell.
Yeah, in terms of the economy, definitely, I think a lot of businesses are facing they're facing the crap now, lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are losing their jobs daily. So we have to brace ourselves for that as well. So I think in one way the moratorium that banks are giving are pretty good for us as well. Like it's a 6-month grace period for our loans and everything to be pushed back. So it won't be such a burden on the citizens as a whole. But yeah, I think a lot of people are transforming their businesses in some way to go fully digital. Like this is a time like no other to show that how important it is to bring your business off ground and onto online. Yeah, otherwise everyone will be hit by this challenge, and a lot of things can be done. Yeah, like my company is fully digital, so everything we do is pretty much the same as what we have been doing for before the quarantine.
Before, what about you, Shannon? Any thoughts on how people should approach um, the new norm that might happen, and the potential um, the potential economic recession that is bound to happen at the rate it's going? I mean, as a person that is going to look for a fresh job, how do you feel?
I think there's no proper way to prepare yourself. You just have to brace for it and hope for the best. Because like in my line engineering, I just graduated in February, and like this hit now. So what my specific job scope usually involves me going to site and stuff like that. So there's nothing digital about my job. So basically most engineers don't work from home. There's nothing to work from. So I can't even, all I can do now is just strengthen my LinkedIn profile.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
man.
about it.
Yeah, man, that's so good, man. You should, like, to all the students out there who might be watching it, LinkedIn is so important.
Yeah.
It's it's gonna help you get your job, man.
And
Don't.
what I realized is like it's not just having a LinkedIn, it's about strengthening that profile, because when it's strong enough, more people view it or some in a way. Yeah. So just do your LinkedIn. It's the job scope. It's Facebook for jobs.
Yeah. That's a great use of. Actually, that's a great use of time, because when as working people, we really don't have the time to update our profiles, our resumes, until such time where we want to change job. now is a really, really good time to update your resume. Just find things that you have learned and just learn to be able to show and show more value and present more value using your resume when you go for interviews, because I think there will be a lot of people who will be out there looking for jobs very soon. So now is a good time to just update your resume regardless of whether you are affected by what's happening or not. Yes, regardless of what's happening or not. Any new skills you guys are learning? I mean, like for Aaron, it's definitely After Effects. So what what is it that you are learning now in the midst of
For
this
me, I
full-blown corona
didn't
MCO?
learn anything new, but I'm kind of strengthening stuff that I want to know. Like say I'm in the gym, mostly in the gym, working in the gym, trying to be a bodybuilder or whatever not. So I'm just reading up about health stuff, nutrition, muscle memory and stuff like that. Because I have to brace for the fact that I'm losing so much muscle and I have to go back to the gym and have to gain, and how long will it take? What do I have to eat and stuff like that. And being a personal trainer, so I need to keep track of my knowledge so that I can help my clients. So just a lot of reading, lots of reading, and it's boring, but you gotta do it.
So good, man. So good. Yourself, Aaron?
Yeah, just brushing up some skills here and there. Cooking. Yeah, I don't usually cook. I find cooking quite a waste of time personally because I'm always on the move. So like I don't really have any time to cook like proper meals for the day and things like that. But with the amount of time I have now, I've been like cooking for every meal. I kind of have no choice. So yeah, thank God for my mom for giving me like simple recipes to like get me going.
Mummy's
Yeah, and
masterclass.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. The
Also,
people are selling master classes now, so yeah, that's one thing
Literally.
that people are doing to offset this whole thing.
yeah, like one thing I've been taking part in is like there's this online uh wellness kind of a course that's going on right now. It's run by this group called WXS experts or something like that. So a couple of them are from my company. One or two of them worked in my company before going into health and fitness full time. So this course is going on, and I've been joining them. So some of the classes include working out and baking as well, and also some simple meals that we can prepare at home with whatever that we have right now. So that's one thing. The other thing I've been doing is I'm still keeping songwriting on the move with the guys. So the other day we had like a global Google Hangout session to talk about songwriting and how we are going to go forth with the situation right now. Yeah.
So from like music and entertainment industry lah. I mean, for you in particular, it's worship music for Christians. So for people who don't know Aaron,
Yeah.
he's not only an art director at an advertising agency, he's also he's also a
Batman.
singer, songwriter, guitarist, and worship leader at Every Nation Church Malaysia, Puchong branch, Puchong branch,
Yeah.
the mothership. Yeah, so
Shameless plug. You can tune in to our online services every Sunday, 10:30 a.m.
yeah, yeah, you can. Yeah, so how is the entertainment industry, and I mean from your side, going? I mean, going when they are facing these issues, like you were saying that they are writing, they are doing all the songs and all that from Google Hangouts or from Zoom.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to it with regards to the entertainment industry and things like that. Like some of my friends, like our mutual friend Tim, is having a kind of a challenge here because they do events most of the time, so concerts and things like that all have been stopped until further notice. So a lot of shows got cancelled and things like that. So a lot of their staffs are also going insane. being stuck at home with nothing to do. So it's pretty hard lah. And one of my housemates is also in the industry, so a lot of shows that she was supposed to run got cancelled and things like that. So but for people like us, like if we just write our own music and things like that, we can still do stuff to a certain extent from home. Like for those of us who have equipment at home, we can still write songs and record demos and things like that. So even as of right now, there are still people releasing singles, EPs, and just music in general on social media and things like that. So it just shows that how powerful and how important social media is. Like not only do we get most of the news of what's happening today, but we still get to use it as a source for us to like release stuff, release our creativity, release our whatever we're into at the moment.
Yeah, man, so good, so good, so good. Yeah, for myself, I mean, I definitely have much more time to practice playing bass guitar. So I've just decided to pick it up last year for our audience that's watching this. So now is a good time to be picking up new hobbies or things that you've always wanted to do. It's a fantastic time. So you know you're not depressed by not being able to go out. Because even myself, as a person that's quite solitary, I might actually go crazy during this time of MCO. I mean, they always say, oh, you know, introverts they just stay in their room and they don't need to socialize, but some of them actually do need to socialize, you know. Otherwise it's just pent up room energy and solo energy, and it's just too much of yourself is not a fun thing. Let's put it that way. Yeah, too much of yourself is not a super fun thing. Yeah. So do you have anything to say to the extrovert Shannon, since you are, you know, part of gang extrovert?
I'm not actually part of gang extrovert. I'm part of gang selective extrovert. But then, looking for extroverts, try not to argue with every single human being in your house. I mean, like, extroverts tend to argue with everyone and anyone if you see them for more than 2 days. Like, yeah, so it's a 24-hour thing. You wake up, you see this face, be like, crap. And the slightest thing can just put you on the edge. So this is a good time to think about prayer. Y'all need to start praying, man. Y'all just need to take a step back and pray every time you feel like biting someone's heads off.
Think happy thoughts, extroverts. Think happy thoughts.
Go out on the corridor or your hall, just run around. Just do something to get that pent-up energy out. If you don't, you're gonna explode. What I do is I just drive around the neighborhood for no reason. Now it's a good time because petrol is so cheap. So just drive.
You better be careful. You'll get arrested.
Exactly, man. Exactly, man. You know, they're not even allowing me to go jogging outside my apartment anymore. Like,
Bro, that doctor who went jogging got arrested too, bro.
no, but the doctor that was jogging outside his vicinity. You know, he was jogging in public. This is we're talking about like a cooped up area in a apartment. And even that is being controlled right now, you know. So right now I'm just resorting to climbing upstairs.
But that dude got arrested because he was talking back to the police, right?
Yeah, the guys is, you know, it's just
I guess that was added value. So.
Yeah. So another mental health tip while you are, like, you know, stuck at home, watch people do nonsense. It can be pretty entertaining sometimes. So, you know.
Yeah.
It's something.
I'm pretty much stuck at home. Like, I didn't step out of my home since day one. Like, I just found out right outside my neighborhood there's a roadblock there already. So I can't really go anywhere.
Oh man, that absolutely is terrible, man. I still do grocery runs though for my family. So yeah. Alright, Tesco. they say that the food is not going to run out soon. I really hope they are right. But
I don't know, man. Like after my last order, like I ordered online from Tesco, like
Mhm.
there was no slots left until the end of April. So is that crazy?
Yeah, at the rate is
Again, go 1 hour before they close. That's when they restock. That's when everything is full.
yeah, tip from Shannon, everyone. Go before it closes.
Yeah,
Go
But
exactly an hour before it closes. That's when everything is restocked. If you
yeah.
go
But I don't
early,
think
it's
I
gonna
have like a
be
Tesco around me though.
what
but
do you have?
Yeah.
I mean, my experience so far with Tesco as of right now is that like for bread, they're only allowing one pack per family or per person that
Yeah,
is going to buy bread
because
lah.
of the whole Gardenia fiasco.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's like toilet paper, gardenia, first things to run out, man. Crazy.
Is it the
I
same
don't
for
get
like,
the logic though. Why would you buy 15 stacks of bread which is all going to expire on the same day?
bro, bread is the new toilet roll, bro.
Panic buying, panic buying.
Everyone is hoarding bread, man.
But then they throw it away, so it's dumb.
Yeah, super
Yeah.
dumb. Super dumb.
Like the other day, I saw the article of like someone found like stacks of bread found
Yeah.
in the trash. That is so crazy. Like people just hoard for the sake of hoarding, and they realize that it's not gonna last them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like for I think for Penang and SP, we are thankful because we have Ferry Bakery. Do you all have it? Yeah, Ferry Bakery. So
Actually,
there's
what they
bread
actually
there.
what they really need to do is they need to let I mean, in Malaysia, there's the Bengali roti guy, the one that comes in
Yeah.
the one that comes in the what you call that the motorbike. They need to allow the guy to start to continue his business, man,
Yeah.
because
He needs to find
he's selling
Lazada.
bread. Huh?
He needs to open a Lazada account for bread. Bengali roti bread.
Yeah,
Wait, but
yeah.
what about places like speed marts though? Like those smaller places. Why don't people just go there and get their bread? Is it stocked
Sigma
up?
was where the video was taken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool,
The
cool.
small enterprises is where everyone is hoarding bread for no reason.
Okay.
So everyone is depending on Tesco.
Oh
Yeah,
well.
yeah. So is any one of you feeling like really sad about this so far? I mean, like mentally and all that. Are you really, really tired of this already? And if you are really tired of this, right, what do you suggest like people do to keep going? Because definitely it's definitely getting tiring for me to solely be at home, and just work and sleep, and that's about it lah for me, my routine.
It's it's tiring because it's a 24/7 routine every single day. It's just the same thing. So it's getting bored. There's no change in routine. There's no way to change the routine. So you just get demotivated. Like I've been having fights with my girlfriend for no reason now. Just because I'm just so bored. And for you guys who know, Agape had to step in and we had to video call for like an hour. And we hashed it out in WhatsApp video call, and Agape was like, "No, you can't say this. No, this is wrong." So it's like couple century on WhatsApp. So it's really taking a toll on me, and I feel like legit it's killing me softly, and I need to get out of here. Plus, for the viewers who don't know, these two guys are the closest thing I have to best friends. So being away from
Oh,
them.
stop it. Don't stop.
Being away from the gang BTU is another tough thing. And every other church guy that we make fun of, which is a hush hush thing.
So mean, man. So mean, man. Yourself, Aaron? Are you tired of this already, or you're still going strong with this?
I think I'm going strong. Like staying at home and going with the routine is just a very small part of the entire matter to me. Like my thoughts are to the people who can't afford groceries, and to the economy, and to how the world is gonna get through this whole thing and recover. So I think being in the midst of the MCO, the virus and everything is just is still fine by itself. Like people still can take measures to try to flatten the curve, but what comes after is another story. I think
True.
the other thing that to be concerned about is safety as well, because with the economy going downhill and everyone staying at home and generally already have fear embedded in them, I think is safety is another thing that's to be concerned about. The other day I was just watching this video about of three ladies waiting outside the pharmacy, and one of them just got her bag snatched just like that. And I think that's also another thing for us to consider when we're going for our grocery runs. So just be aware of your surroundings, because when times are bad, people tend to do things that they've never done before when they're desperate. So yeah, I think being at home is probably the best thing that's happening out of everything that's happening right now. So I think for myself is fine. I'm just having my thoughts and prayers go out to the people who are in need, and the people who lost their jobs and things like that. Like the other day, my friend just told me his company is going through a transition where they are laying off people. A lot of people are getting their pays cut as well, and with reduced working days. So a lot of people will be out of jobs, and we can't tell how this will affect their psyche, and what they will do in the future. Yeah. So yeah, that's me.
Yeah, it's a very, very scary time. I mean, like, ultimately, I mean, we're not just talking about uh, we're not just talking about social isolation per se, because I mean, social isolation is bad, but post-social isolation, you're talking about the people losing their jobs, and when desperation kicks in, then um, a lot of problems will come after, which is the scary part, especially for our country. I mean, I really hope for the best, and for everyone out there who's just worried, sick about what's happening. You're not alone, and you can always find hope, and just talk to your friends and talk to the people around you. Because keeping it in is just it's not good. It's not good for yourself. It's not good for anyone. Because what matters ultimately for you as an individual, or even as a family, is for you to stay sane and to be able to operate as usual, even through this really, really hard time. Yes. Very, very, so important. So important.
For me, my
Yeah.
heart goes out to the homeless people, man. So, in thinking about how to help them, because in big places like KL and Penang, they actually bring those guys to a homeless shelter or whatsoever. We don't have that in SP, Sungai Petani. So as I'm driving to Tesco, I'll just see some homeless people there. So tomorrow, after my grocery run, I'm gonna like grab some stuff, maybe mini bread and some veggies, just walk around, see if I can find any homeless guy, just give them a care package or something.
That's so good,
Yeah.
man. So good.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah, I
roadblocks.
think it's really sorry.
No roadblocks over here, so I can do that.
Yeah. Bro, you should get the dinosaur suit from Lazada and just go around patrolling.
T-Rex soon.
Yeah. But dude, it's really something to think about, because I was also reading an article that day that said two guys went fishing and got arrested. But the two guys, they went fishing because they couldn't afford groceries anymore.
Yeah,
So like the flip side to this is like, my question is, why aren't the authorities helping them instead of arresting them straight away? Like all they had to do was just like maybe get some some groceries for them to lay low for a couple of days, and then just tell them not to go around so much. But yeah, it's kind of tough decision to make. Like seeing these people being what they need to survive, and some people are being arrested
Oh.
for it.
But
Yeah.
in KL, there are some areas where they are opening up their halls for the homeless people to stay,
Yeah.
and the police are actually taking them and putting them in the hall, so they are not actually there. And another thing is, I really feel that we're going hard on our policemen. Like you can see a lot of articles now that policemen are being charged for abuse of power or whatsoever when they just yell at the guy for like not being in their house.
Mm,
So it's a bit, yeah, I think we need to chill a bit. We really need to chill
yeah.
out on the policemen.
Yeah. I mean, because the citizens have no chill, they still go out and roam the streets like nobody's business. So I mean, the police are working day and night under the rain and under the sun to like have road checks and blocks and things like that. But people aren't listening,
Bro,
so I wouldn't put it on them for like reprimanding people. Yeah.
Mm.
you read articles about policemen staying in tents so that they don't
Spread it to your family.
infect. Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
infect their kids if they
Yeah.
have COVID. Uh, practicing social distancing in their house. They cannot even hug their kids or whatsoever. It's sad, man.
Yeah.
And then here we are talking about policemen and be like, oh, they're being so tough. No, you're just being a child.
Yeah. I think people don't realize how much the frontliners are going through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they don't like I even seen like news of these guys getting infected and sacrificing their lives. Yeah.
Yeah, so sad, man. Shout out to all our frontliners right now. Like you guys are, the men and the women, man. Like what you guys are doing is amazing, and we really really appreciate you, especially in this time of dire need for our
Yeah.
Yeah.
for our country.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you
I
so
do
much.
the Korean heart, but I'm Indian. It doesn't work that way for me.
All right. So, I think maybe last thing we can talk about is I have an opinion to shoot for you guys, which is what do you think of lifting MCO by state?
Lifting MCO by state.
You mean like a state by state basis?
Yeah, state by state basis. Keep the interstate travel, keep the interstate travel ban though, but lift it up, state by state lah. Yeah.
For me, I'm for it. Like it's very hard to keep things contained, so I think going state by state will be a good idea for this, and probably starting off with those states that aren't that serious, and yeah, maybe smaller places, smaller towns, maybe, before they even get to Selangor, which is a huge mess right now.
Yeah,
They
Selangor it's
can't
really
just
bad, man.
yeah, they can't just release everyone at one go. I think that will just jumpstart the whole
It will just
whole
restart
mass
the whole
gathering thing
nonsense that
again.
we are dealing with right now. If we
Yeah,
just
like
let it
even now, right? Like with the
Major
announcement of like the EPF being able to be withdrawn. By the way, please don't do that. So
what is that?
the EPF, like there was an announcement saying that we can withdraw like money from our EPF.
500
So
every
don't
month,
do that.
12 months, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
500.
So people were like lining up at the EPF offices. That's crazy. So it's a mass gathering by itself. Is ironic. And also the people who got
I
arrested
realized,
who were on bail. Huh?
oh, no, you go first.
Oh yeah. So the other thing was like people who were arrested and they were getting released on bail. Like tons of people were there getting people out of the the arrest, things like that. So here and there you still find pockets of people gathering and things like that. And also with the some of the decisions made, I think weren't really thought through that well. So they should have thought of the consequences of like announcing one thing, like what could happen down the road. Like if I say this, what could happen if I do this, things like that. So the cases like the EPF office and things like that, it just shows that we are doing things without really thinking through a lot of consequences. Yeah. So going state by state, I feel is a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, at least the economy at least there's some form of economy running again, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they are making the best of they're making the best of what it is right now. You know, I think
Yeah, right now.
right now. I think actually so far, Muhyiddin is doing an okay job, to be honest. He's doing an okay job. He's aside from the Doraemon fiasco and the minum air panas tapi jangan panas sangat lah, you know, that fiasco. I think he's actually doing okay. He actually, you know, after the whole air panas issue, the health minister himself doesn't come up to speak anymore.
Yeah, it's just what's the guy, the director of the
the director comes up.
Yeah, that guy is awesome. That guy is legit awesome.
I think Malaysia is one of the few countries that's doing an okay job with whatever that's happening.
Yeah. Shout out to all the authorities, man. You guys are doing so well, man. Like for real, you guys are doing amazing for Malaysia. All right, so we are officially done with this episode of Make Chicken Rice Great Again. We will release episodes soon. We thank you all for joining us, and you know, peace out, man. Go get chicken rice when all this is blown over, man. Please support your local vendors. Please support your local vendors. Make chicken rice great again, people.
Please text me.
Say that again.
Personal plug. If you need a chicken rice recipe, text me. Personal plug.
Yeah. So you can follow us on our social media handle. You know, our personal social media handle. You can find me at Bryan Teoh. Shannon, you want to put out your social media handle and all that?
It's Shannon. You spell it SHANNNON. So it's 3 N's because I have enough S's in my name. So yeah, Shannon _Shallen, SHALEN.
Yep. Mine's at Ambient Aaron, AMBIENT AARON.
All right, and don't forget to like our Instagram page at mcrga.podcast and follow our YouTube and our social media handles in the description. Thank you so much for joining us today. Make chicken rice great again, people. Peace out. Peace out. See you.
Ciao.
Ciao.